reliable 100% fiber internet kaya ang sarap maging tambahay with RED Fiber.
Hours after convening his cabinet for the first time, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. says on Tuesday, July 5, he ordered them to do things quickly. The chief executive says among the matters they discussed during the 4-hour-long meeting were the economy and the complete return to face-to-face classes. Marcos also says he plans to hold more cabinet meetings so they can understand what it is we're trying to do and how we're going to do it. The president has not yet announced his picks to head key cabinet posts, including the health, energy, science and technology, and housing portfolios. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. holds his first meeting as concurrent Secretary of the Department of Agriculture on Monday, July 4. Marcos holds his first executive committee meeting with the department officials at the Bureau of Soils and Water Management in Quezon City, and later visits the office of the Secretary and the DA's main office. Food security and high cost of food were identified by Marcos as the most pressing problems he wanted to address as agriculture chief. He even spoke of asking Congress for a supplemental budget for the department. Marcos says one conclusion reached by the group was the need to increase production of staple crops like rice and corn. Meantime, Interior Chief Benjamin Ben-Hur Abalos Jr. faces the media for the first time in his new role on Monday, July 4. Abalos promises there would be no let-up in the infamous drug war that was front and center during the administration of Rodrigo Duterte.
The drug war will be pursued relentlessly in accordance with the oath I will be taking on the basis of the Constitution.
In the first weekend of the Marcos government, parties thrown by the first family catch the attention of Filipinos, one of which is a celebration for the former First Lady Imelda Marcos. Senator Amy Marcos describes Imelda's 93rd birthday gathering held in Malacañang Palace on July 2 as a very happy occasion. Amy says it was not a party and they only had merienda.
We had a get-together, very simple merienda with a small recital of old friends and scholars.
Asked how the Marcos administration would approach social events in the palace, Press Secretary Trixie Cruz Angeles says there's no policy in place about these events and that it was a family affair. The Philippines' inflation rate jumps to 6.1% in June. The last time inflation went up this high was in November 2018. Inflation in Metro Manila is at 5.6%. All regions post higher inflation rates, with the Cordillera Administrative Region and Central Luzon leading at 7.5%. National statistician Dennis Mapas says the purchasing power of the Philippine peso declined. 1 peso in 2018 is now worth 87 centavos in June 2022. Transport inflation jumped 17.1% due to gasoline and diesel prices jumping by a whopping 53.9% and 92.5%. As for food in Manila, meat prices post the highest jump at 9.1% in June from 4.9% in May. Rice and fruit prices deflate by 0.2% and 4.8%. Vegetable prices in June are still high at 13.9%, but this is considerably lower than the 20.1% recorded last May. Meanwhile, if you want to drink with friends, prices will remind you about the state of the economy. Alcohol and tobacco prices are up 7.8%. K-pop group ENHYPEN makes their comeback with the release of the music video for Future Perfect Pass the Mic, the title track from their third mini-album Manifesto Day 1. The track, which features a Chicago drill style of trap music, is also a new sound from the group. Manifesto Day 1 is the group's first comeback in 6 months, following the release of Dimension Answer in January. Meanwhile, British singer Harry Styles cancels his concert scheduled to take place in Copenhagen, Denmark. In a tweet, Styles says he is heartbroken and devastated over a deadly shooting at a shopping mall in Copenhagen on Sunday, July 3. 3 people were killed and several others were wounded in the shooting.